Have you ever felt fear take control of you? The kind of fear that makes your chest heavy, your heart race, and your dreams look impossible. Fear of failure, fear of rejection, fear of the unknown. It's like an invisible chain that holds us back. Today, I'll tell you a story about a young man named Arjun who walked into a jungle, searching for the secret to defeating fear, and the wise old man who changed his life forever. The story begins with Arjun. He lived in a small village at the edge of a great forest. From the outside, he looked strong and healthy, but inside, he was fighting a secret battle. Arjun was afraid of speaking up, afraid of chasing his dreams, afraid of failing. Whenever an opportunity came his way, his fear would whisper, "You can't do it. What if you fail? What if people laugh?" And so, he stayed silent, stayed behind, and watched others move forward. One evening, after another day filled with regret, Arjun made a decision. He had heard of an old wise man who lived deep inside the jungle. A man said to hold the answers to life's greatest questions. Arjun packed a small bag, said goodbye to his mother, and walked into the jungle, determined to find the secret to defeating fear. The path was not easy. The trees grew taller and thicker, shadows stretched longer, and strange sounds filled the air. The further he walked, the more his fear grew. Every rustle of leaves made him imagine danger. Every snap of a branch made him think of wild animals. But he kept moving, whispering to himself, "I must find the truth. I cannot live like this anymore." After hours of walking, he entered a clearing. In the middle stood a massive banyan tree with roots like walls and branches like arms reaching for the sky. Beneath it sat the old wise man. His eyes were closed, his face calm, and his presence peaceful. His beard was long and silver, his clothes simple, and a wooden staff rested in his lap. Arjun bowed deeply and said, "Master, I have come from far away. I am tired of living in fear. It controls me, weakens me, and steals my dreams. Please tell me, what is the secret to defeating fear?" The old man opened his eyes slowly. They were deep, kind, and as calm as a quiet river. He smiled gently. "Sit down, my child. If you truly wish to defeat fear, you must first understand it. Tonight, you will not just hear my words, you will experience them." Arjun sat beside him, curious and nervous. The jungle grew darker as the sun sank below the horizon. The cries of night birds echoed, and the rustling of unseen creatures filled the air. Fear started to rise in Arjun's chest again. The old man pointed to the shadows. "Do you see how the darkness grows as the sun sets? Fear is like this." But Agnes, it spreads quickly and makes everything look frightening. But watch. He lit a small torch. Instantly, the shadows pulled back. The trees, once terrifying, now looked ordinary. "Fear," the old man said softly, "is like these shadows. It looks powerful, but it disappears when light comes. The light is knowledge, courage, and action. Fear grows only when you stay still in the dark." Arjun listened carefully, but asked, "Master, how do I bring this light into my life? My fear feels so real, so strong." The wise man nodded. "Words alone are not enough. You must face fear directly. Tonight, you will do 3 things in this jungle. Each will show you the truth about fear." Arjun's heart pounded, but agreed. The first test began soon after. The wise man led Arjun to a rocky path where the sound of rushing water grew louder. At the edge, Arjun saw a narrow wooden bridge crossing a fast, dark river. The bridge shook in the wind, and the water below looked deep and dangerous. The wise man pointed. "Cross it." Arjun froze. "What if the bridge breaks? What if I fall?" The old man's voice was calm. "This is your first lesson. Fear is not the danger itself, but your thoughts about the danger. The bridge is stronger than you think, but your fear makes it feel weak. The only way to know the truth is to take the first step." Arjun took a deep breath. His legs were shaking, but he remembered the wise man's words. He placed one foot on the bridge, then another. Wheat hedge step. he realized the bridge was sturdy. He kept his eyes focused on the other side, not the raging water below. Slowly but surely, he made it across. When he turned back, he saw the wise man smiling. "You see," he said, "your fear told you a story of failure. Your action wrote a story of success." Arjun felt a small spark of courage light up inside him. This was just the beginning of his journey to understanding and overcoming the fear that had held him back for so long. Thank you for watching. If this story resonates with you, don't forget to like and subscribe for more content that inspires you to face your own fears and live a fuller life.